Hello everyone, Tina here. I'm back again with another 5-step card project to share with you. Today we're using pattern papers. We're using something I haven't used in a while, and I think they're pretty fabulous. These aren't your regular decorative brads. These actually have something special about them, but there's metal detail around them, and there's some chipboard elements down here. We'll be using this on our card today. And then I have a die set. All three of these are part of a collection from Spellbinders, actually a collection from Simple Stories that Spellbinders has. And it's called Say Cheese Classic Pooh, and it's so adorable. We have the 6x8 paper pad, the decorative brads, and this die set is called the Memory Frames from the Say Cheese Classic Pooh collection. And so we'll be using this to create our card. As always, for step number 1, we're going to create our focal point. And my focal point today, we really don't have to do much to, because we're going to use the tag that's in here. So what we're going to do is take this tag, which will be our focal point, and I'm going to thread some twine through here. I have some white twine from Lawn Fawn. It's my favorite. My new favorite. Something new always comes out and you kind of switches things up a little bit. But I'm just going to take some twine. I like to loop it through and then pull the ends through here. And then kind of adjust it. Makes a nice little knot. And I'm going to tie a bow with it right now. Usually I like to tie a bow when it's connected to the surface on my card. But since it's a chipboard, we have a little more weight to it. And I can actually stick it to my surface. So we're going to tie a bow with it right now. Okay. I thought we would doctor up that balloon with one of the little heart brads. But these brads are special. You know why? Look at, if you flip them over, there's no metal. There's metal on them and around them, like our traditional brads. Love that. But there's no, you don't have to punch a hole with anything because there's nothing to go through. There's stickers. This is just wonderful. I thought we would take the little heart here, and I'm just going to actually stick it in the balloon. We're going to add a little detail to that balloon with the brad. It's going to give me a little bit of extra dimension. And I love the texture that it adds. So he's holding a little heart balloon. And you know what? I tied a bow with this, but I don't think I'm going to use the bow. I think I'm just going to loop it. Since we have adhesive on the back, this is a great way to kind of loop your tag. So I'm going to just loop it like this. Okay, I thought we'll bring twine in, but I'm going to use it for my home panel. Okay, so no bow today. We're just going to loop it. That's what the back looks like. So just kind of curl it around in an S shape behind here. Okay, that's part of our focal point. Another part of our focal point was going to be a piece of the pattern paper in here. I love the patterns that are in here. There's even some tags in here. So if you don't like this tag, you can customize it. Keep Looking Up is so cute. You could switch out the tags if you wanted to. Okay, and with this piece of paper, I'm going to trim out this little guest check ticket right in the middle. Okay, I'm just going to use my scissors, trim this out, and this is going to be part of our focal point. Okay, so there's my little guest check ticket. And now, just to give this a little bit of interest, I'm going to use my scissors and I'm just going to kind of distress the top of it. Just the top of it. Maybe tear it a little bit. Like that. And that's all that I'm going to do to this. Okay? I'm going to take this and this. We'll put this to the side. And then we're going to move along to step number 2, which is creating our home panel. To create our home panel, we're bringing in the Memory Frames die set. I'm going to use the photo frame that's in here, and I'm going to cut out a photo frame with this. I love photo frames. I have all different sizes, but you don't need a special die to create a photo frame. If you have any square nesting dies or a rectangle nesting die, you can create a photo frame. Let me die cut this out, and then I'll show you how to create one without this die. Okay, I went ahead and die cut out my photo frame. This is what it looks like. Okay, and then I trimmed down a piece of cardstock to go behind it. Okay, this is little flowers and little bumblebees. How cute is this? Okay, before I adhere this, I mentioned I want to show you how you can make a photo frame without having that die. So I just grabbed 2 of my stitched rectangle dies. You don't have to have, it doesn't have to be a stitched. It could be any kind of square die or any kind of rectangle die that you have. Let's take just one of these. Okay, and then if you take a square die, you find a piece that will fit in there nicely, like so. You would run this on some white cardstock through your die cut machine, and you would create a photo frame just like this. Okay. Now, if you have a die set that doesn't have stitching, you could trim the bottom. If this is a little bit too thick, you could just use your paper trimmer and trim it. So it's super easy to do. Okay. That's just a little FYI there, a little crafty tidbit. Okay, let's glue this to our pattern paper. And this is going to be our home panel. Home panels don't have to be square. They could be shaped, which is really nice. I do want to doctor this up with some of that white twine that we added. So I'm bringing back the twine, and I'm going to wrap it around a couple of times, kind of crisscrossing it, and then here is where I'll tie a bow. Okay, and I will trim the tails of this. And that's why I also decided not to put a bow on my tag, because we already have a bow down here. Okay, after we have this done, I'm going to take our guest check ticket and I'm going to trim off the bottom a little bit. And then I'm going to add a little adhesive. And I'm going to add it inside my frame like this, so it's a little bit overhanging. And then I'll take my chipboard sticker and I'm going to add this, give that a good press, and our home panel and our focal point are together. Okay, I'm going to keep this inside piece because now next, for step number 3, we're going to work on our sentiment and our greeting. I'm going to bring back my decorative brad set, and there's a brad in here that says hello there. I just thought that was so cute. But I want to put it right here, but I'm going to mat this on a white circle. So fastest way to do a white circle is bring in a 1-inch circle punch, and I will punch out a circle. So now we have a circle. I'm going to take hello there, and I just love that they took away the metal opening part. So neat. I'm going to layer it right over that circle, kind of matting it on there. Okay, and then I'm going to use my glue, probably a pretty good glob, and then this is my greeting, and I'm just going to tack it over here. And that is step number 3, our sentiment or our greeting. So cute. Okay, we're going to set this aside and work on step number 4, which is our background. Now I picked out some more pattern papers. Okay, and we're going to use this yellow. I think yellow ties into Pooh really well. I'm going to add this to the front of my card base, which is an A2 card base. And I'm going to tack this down at an angle as much as I can. Okay, we have this adhered. Now I trim down a thin strip of the red gingham paper. I always like to cover my seams And anything overhanging we'll trim off. Okay, and then I have another piece of pattern paper. This has the polka dots on it. And I'm going to just adhere this. Maybe we should trim this down a little bit more. I'm actually going to trim this down a little bit more. So let's trim this down. So we're going to trim this down to 3.5 inches by 5 inches. 3.5 inches by 4 3/4. Let's trim this down a little bit. And keep these pieces because you can always use them for covering more seams. Okay. I wanted some more of the paper behind here showing. So trim this down. We'll tack this down. And we really don't have too much bulk, which is really nice, which is shocking for me, but I think those decorative brads help with the dimension. Now, we're going to move along to step number 5, which is embellish. And we really combined our greeting and our embellishment with the decorative brads. I really don't have to add too much more. I had to readjust my bow. My bow's not being cooperative. Okay, but I'm taking a green brad. I'm going to put it in the center of my bow. Maybe it'll help keep its position. So for embellishing, just one little green brad did the job. But these brads are really fun. I'm still surprised that there's no backing or no prongs to them. Makes it really easy and really nice. But that finishes my card for today. Hope you enjoyed my 5-step project. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.